Hi, this is Calvin Cox. It's Thursday, February 14, 2013, and it's 8:15 p.m. What I wanted to talk about, I got a card, Valentine's card from Kathy, Alan, and Luke. That was really nice. I like those. And what I wanted to talk to you about was squirrels. Where I live in Tacoma Park now, it's very unusual. I've seen something recently. I had Alan and Kathy over for lunch and Dana, and so I was talking with Dana and Alan by the picture window of the house I'm renting, and Alan said, "Have you seen anything unusual?" And I said, "Yeah, Alan, it's amazing that it's interesting you asked that, because yeah, I have actually seen something very interesting. What I've seen was like 3 different squirrels when the fall was approaching and they were building their nests. I guess they were beefing them up for winter. I watched them on the branches, and I said I noticed stuff that I've never seen before, the behaviors of the squirrels. And then I started thinking, why is it that I noticed this stuff now when I lived all the years in the woods and I never saw, what was going on, and I never saw this particular behavior. And so what I concluded was this, is that basically the house I'm renting is here, okay, and there's a picture window here, and the ground slopes down, well, not that steep, but in the backyard it goes down, and then it goes down to the creek all the way down here with the water, and then of course you have trees coming up. And so I figured about from the creek up to here to the picture window I sit and watch, is I'm seeing across horizontally to the trees maybe as much as 30-35 feet straight into the branches. Now for a 70-foot tree, that's about half the height of the tree. The advantages used to be, when I lived in the woods, I would be usually down on the ground milling around, and I couldn't see the activity because where I was down here, I wasn't sighting across. And because there's a large bunch of squirrels out the back window, there's quite a few, and they all live in that general area and stay, and I'm always seeing a lot of the same ones, I guess. I'm seeing more activity, therefore I'm seeing more of the habits they're going to be doing. And I'm not looking from the ground where the limbs would be blocking my view of what they're doing. I'm sighting straight across. So I'm seeing, it's a better vantage point. That's why I'm seeing this behavior. The behavior I'm seeing is when they were beefing up their nests, how they were going about it. They were taking little branches that were about so long, and it still had leaves on it, maybe 5-6 leaves on a branch, and they would apparently gnaw off the branch and carry it in their mouth. Now the interesting thing that I noticed was one squirrel, I gotta hurry up because this thing, I only had 7 minutes and I've probably used about 3 or 4 easily by now, is that one squirrel consistently would hold the branch like this, where it went straight out the side of his mouth. And so when he would walk on the branch, he didn't have any problem staying, and nothing was in his way, and he could see where he was going. Why? Because everything was hanging out here. Then I noticed a different squirrel would carry the branch this way, out in front of him. Okay, well, the problem with that is the leaves would be in front of you and would be obstructing your view. Not as good. So, there is probably a safety thing there. Squirrels do actually fall out of trees every now and then. Let me see what time it is. Okay, I got a little less than 2 minutes. I got to wrap it up. Squirrels do fall out of trees, so not being able to see clearly ahead was not the best thing. But the worst thing I noticed was the third squirrel. What that was doing was kind of holding it in his mouth so that the branch was not to the side, so it wouldn't interfere with his feet where he was grabbing the limb, but it was kind of down and under him. And so when he was trying to walk and grab, the leaf was coming between and he couldn't grab. So that squirrel dropped. I noticed dropped that when he was trying to carry and gave up on it. And I didn't see him or her or whatever it was carrying any more branches later. So that one went off somewhere. So that was interesting. And the nests that they make, I always for some reason thought that squirrel nests were open in the top, that they were kind of like a bowl shape. But no, actually they make a fully circular, totally enclosed nest with a little opening in the side. And so when they get in there, when it's cold in the winter and the wind's blowing, they actually can stay fairly warm because the leaves will also provide some insulation. So that was interesting. It's something I've learned since I've been here that really has increased my knowledge of nature. Thanks.